News of the radical fiscal proposals made by Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez are reaching the World Economic Forum in Davos. One America's Kristian Rouz looks at experts' reactions.
But look, I think it would be disastrous for the economy.
The World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland, is debating a proposal of a 70% income tax made by far-left Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Economics experts and corporate CEOs say despite the rising appeal of such ideas, a higher fiscal burden would lead to a predictable outcome.
I think it would be disastrous for the economy. Look, you have to incentivize people. Look, even in the U.S., what's going to happen to the two-workforce family? You forget where, 70% starts to kick in.
Ocasio-Cortez made her latest proposal to hike taxes in a recent CBS interview. She said the 70% tax will only affect what she calls the rich, who make more than $1 million a year. The New York Democrat also slammed billionaires and large corporations, saying their very existence is immoral.
The tippy tops on your $10 millionth dollar. Sometimes you see tax rates as high as 60 or 70%. You should be contributing more.
Experts say under Ocasio-Cortez's proposal, taxes would also likely rise for other categories of taxpayers. But Davos participants admitted far-left ideas are gaining popularity in electoral politics across the globe due to the increased income inequality over the past decade. Experts say a slow economic recovery after the latest global crisis has failed to improve the well-being of the vast majority of the world's population.
Something like the talk of the 70% income tax, for example, will play a greater role. We'll experience a greater level of slowing, probably a greater level of disappointment. And I think there's a reasonable chance that by the end of that the monetary policy and fiscal policy will have to become easier.
Economists also say Ocasio-Cortez's recent endorsement of the so-called modern monetary theory, or MMT, is another concern. The main idea behind MMT is an unlimited accumulation of national debts without even an intent to pay it back. Eventually, experts say the national economy will be ran into hyperinflation, which would require raising taxes on all categories of taxpayers. The end result: Venezuela, Zimbabwe and Weimar Germany, among a handful of other failed economies of the past and present.
And by the way, you never stop with where, with the 1 point, whatever that 0.01% was. It always has to come down to the middle class. Economically, they should stay low. The U.S. is booming and people are working.
Participants of the Davos Forum say only a stable GDP growth, new jobs in the private sector and fiscal restraints will help solve the problems of poverty and income inequality. Meanwhile, Ocasio-Cortez and the like appear to propose quite the opposites. Kristian, Rouz, One American News.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.